welcome to this math lesson. For today's lesson, you will need a paper and pencil, and then we can start. This is going to be a warm-up, so pause the video and do this problem. Okay, so I hope you are done, so I'm going to go through the problem with you. So 6 times 5 is 30, put the 0, carry the 3. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18, then carry the 1. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 1 is 36. So, now we can cross up the 5 and cross off these numbers. So now, we're going to put a placeholder 0 at the bottom. 6 times 3 is 18. There. So now 3 times 3 is 9, right? Plus 1 is 10. Okay, 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. So we're going to add those. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 8 is 16. Then bring the 1 up. 6 plus nothing, or 6 plus 0, if you want to call it, is 6, but we have to add the 1, which is 7, right? So, and 3 plus 2 is 5. And 2 plus nothing is 2. So, your answer is 25,760. Okay, so I hope that warm-up got you all warmed up. So now, the next part of this math lesson is I'm going to teach you how to multiply fractions. This is the problem, so you can take a moment to pause the video, or you could just wait till the next clip and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so I hope you guys did. Now I'm going to go through it with you. So, 1/4 times 10. If you don't know how to do this, 10, you can also write it like this. 10 over 1. So, now what we're going to do. So, what is 4 times 1? If you said 4, you're correct. Now you put it as your denominator. What is 1 times 10? If you said 10, you're correct as well. So it's 10 over 4, but we have to simplify it. 10 over 4, you can do it by 2, because they both go into 2. Now, that equals 5 over 2. And that is your answer. Now, the next problem that we're going to do is just going to be a little similar to the last one, which we're still going to be multiplying fractions. And yeah, see you in the next clip. So this is the problem. If you want to do it by yourself, you could pause the video and do it by yourself, or you can go to the next clip and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so I hope you guys did it. So this is how I'm gonna do it, or this is how you're supposed to. So 1/3 and 10. Remember, in the previous lesson, you could write 10 like this. So what's 3 times 1? If you said 3, you're correct. What's 10 times 1? If you said 10, you're correct as well. So, and that's 10 over 3. You can't simplify 10 over 3 because there's nothing that both of these numbers go into. So, your answer is just 10 over 3. Now we are moving on to addition, which probably a lot of people know how. So, since you guys know how to do addition, you probably want to do this by yourself. So, you can take a minute to pause the video and do this. Or, if you don't know how, you can see how I do it. Okay, so I hope you guys did it. So, 6 plus 4, right, is 10, which you guys know that answer, obviously. So, 7 plus 3 is 10, with the 1 is 11. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8. Your answer is 810. Now, we're going to do a similar problem that still requires addition. This is the problem, so if you want, you could take a minute to pause the video and do it by yourself. Or, if you want, you could just watch me do it. Okay, so I hope you guys did it, so now I'm going to do it. 8 plus 2 is 10, then carry the 1. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11 again. And we have to add the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So your answer should be 3,110. Now, we're going to add fractions, and I'm going to do 3 of them. If you don't know how, then you can see how I do it, and yeah, we'll get to you. So, now guys, I'm going to show you how to do the problem. 1/5 plus 3/10. So, 5 times what equals 10? If you said 2, you're correct. Not equal 10, right? And we have to do that for the top, which is 2. So what's 2 times 1? If you said 2, you're correct again. Okay, and then that equals 5/10. We could simplify that, right? So 5/10, we could do it by 5. Which that equals 1/2. So 1/2 is your answer. This is the second problem. If you know how to do it, then you can do it by yourself or pause the video. Or if you don't know how to do it, you can watch to see how I do it. So now let's see how I do it. So we're gonna make it into a 4 because we can't add them yet, like I did in the first one. So 2 times what equals 4? If you said 2, you're correct. That gets you 4. And you have to do it to the top, which is 2. So now you would add them. And that equals 5/4. You can't simplify that, so 5/4 is your answer. This is our last problem, so you can pause the video and do it by yourself, or you can watch how I do it. So this is how we would solve it. So remember, 5, we have to make the denominators the same. So we're going to make it into a 10. So 5 times what equals 10? If you said 2, you're correct. That equals 10. And we have to do it to the top, which 3 times 2 is 5. Now you would add those. So 9 plus 5 is what? If you said 14, you're correct. And that's not your answer yet because we have to simplify. So 14 and 10. You can do it by 2 because 2, they both go in 2. So 10 divided by 2 is what? If you said 5, you're correct. And 14 divided by 2 is what? If you said 7, you're correct. And that's your answer because you cannot simplify anymore. Well, guys, that's the end of our math lesson. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Bye!